For being here. Today is a big announcement. It's a tough situation that got us here, but we're excited to announce the successful completion of the largest child rescue operation, not just in Florida's history, but in United States history. In a 2-week period, this team, a collective work of many agencies and law enforcement personnel, rescued 60 kids, kids that were in critical danger, many the victims of trafficking, many missing kids. We got a lot of people up here, and that's because it took a lot of people to get this done. What makes Florida the rule of law state is we're great at working together in collaboration across agency lines. So I'm excited to have here with me today William Berger, the U.S. Marshal for the Central District of Florida, Taylor Hatch, Secretary of Florida Department of Children and Families, Rita Peters, Special Counsel to the Florida AG's office, Mark Glass, Commissioner, FDLE, Catherine Gomez, Director, Florida Department of Juvenile Justice, Human Trafficking Intervention, Callahan Walsh, Executive Director of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, Lee Burkhall, Chief of the Tampa Police Department, Anthony Holloway, Chief of the St. Petersburg Police Department, Tracy Cayley, Director of Operations for Baycare Behavioral Health, and Natasha Nascimento, Chief Executive Officer of Redefining Refuge. This is what it's all about. This is why we do the job. I've been on the job now several months. I've got 3 little kids, and I've made clear protecting our kids and keeping Florida the safest state to raise a family is our #1 priority. Today is a result of the hard work to deliver on that promise. Many of these kids have been through painful, disastrous situations, but at least today we've rescued them and we now can work towards recovery. I want to thank our law enforcement partners. I want to thank our victims advocates for being there for these kids in a time of need. And I want to thank my statewide prosecution team for coming in heavy here. We've put a lot of work on the statewide prosecutors since I took office, and they have delivered. I thank God daily for them, the work they're doing that's keeping the streets safe. And I want to thank everybody that wears a badge and puts their life on the line. They save lives. So I'm not going to say a lot here today because these people did the hard work. I'm proud of them. I thank them. We got 60 kids safely back in our custody because of them. So thank you. I'll turn it over to the Marshal.
Thank you, General, and I know children are a priority with you. My name is Bill Berger, B-E-R-G-E-R, United States Marshal, Middle District of Florida, and I am overwhelmed by the results of this operation. Operation Dragonfly, the largest in the history of the United States Marshal Service, if not the history of the United States. As the AG mentioned, 60 juveniles recovered in 2 weeks, ranging from age 9 to 17 years of age. Several years ago, Atlanta had a similar operation, which resulted in the recovery of 30 children over 6 weeks. This effort was a collaboration of, as the AG mentioned, 20 agencies with over 100 people involved. I want to thank the AG for providing the statewide special prosecutors. I want to say special thanks to Sheriffs Chronister, Golteri, and Naco, FDLE, of course, our police chiefs, my friends, Lee Burkhall and Tony Holloway, Hillsborough County State Attorney, Susie Lopez, who many will be speaking in the very near future. It should be noted that Tampa Mayor Jane Castor and former Mayor Bob Buckhorn also visited the command post and spoke to our team, emphasizing the importance of this operation. We put together this operation emphasizing recoveries, but I can tell you I stressed arrest because experience tells us if the offenders are not apprehended, they will reconnect with these children. They are, in my opinion, leeches. Behind me, you will see the pictures of 8 persons who were arrested and charged with crimes ranging from human trafficking, child endangerment, drug possession, and trafficking. When arrested, they were given bonds ranging from no bond to $250 million bond. I've never heard of that before. Finally, it is important to give credit where credit is due. The one person who was tasked with setting up this operation and universally has been recognized by all people involved is Deputy U.S. Marshal Mariel Price. Mariel will make himself available after this conference. Thank you very much.
It's good to put bad guys away. There's nothing more fulfilling. Next, we got Taylor Hatch, Florida Department of Children and Families.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. My name is Taylor Hatch, and I have the honor of serving as the Secretary for the Florida Department of Children and Families. I am grateful to stand alongside so many dedicated professionals and colleagues, the U.S. Marshal for the Middle District of Florida, William Berger, FDLE Commissioner Mark Glass, and the Attorney General James Uthmeyer. Thank you to the U.S. Marshal Services and for Florida Department of Law Enforcement for organizing today's event alongside the Attorney General. It is an opportunity not only to reflect on the success of Operation Dragon Eye, but to reaffirm our unified and shared commitment to promote the safety and the well-being of Floridians, in particular children. As you might imagine, an operation of this magnitude requires strong coordination at every level. From the earliest planning discussion to recovery and ongoing supports, DCF was proud to work alongside its federal, its state, and its local partners. Together, we recovered vulnerable children, and we mobilized ongoing resources to support their well-being. The DCF team provided critical information, helped shape recovery protocols, deployed child protective investigators, criminal justice coordinators, and human trafficking specialists to support this mission in real time, to ensure that every child recovered was met with care and was met with compassion. I would like to give a well-deserved recognition specifically to our team of 10 DCF operatives. Thank you so much for your expertise, your unrelenting dedication, and your incredible passion. Your work directly resulted in the recovery of 26 of the 60 children. That is an incredible impact. And as a mom and as your leader, I am beyond proud and honored to work alongside you. The appreciation and pride also extends to our outstanding work from our lead agency partners and victim advocacy partners as we work together focusing on the importance of trauma responsiveness and placement for the children that were recovered. Specifically, I'd like to thank Children's Network of Hillsborough, Family Support Services in Pasco and Pinellas, as well as Bridging Freedom, More to Life, Redefining Refuge, and Hillsborough Children's Services to again secure trauma-informed care, safe housing, and the right services to support each child both immediately and in their journey ahead. Because bringing a child to safety is only the beginning. Helping them heal is the work that we know follows. I want to again thank the leaders from the United States Marshal Services, FDLE, and the Attorney General, as well as your teams for your partnership and for recognizing the impact of our agencies and partners' contributions. As Secretary, I am honored to serve Governor DeSantis, who leads by example, who sets the pace, who sets the tone, and the expectation for delivering for Floridians and their families. Operation Dragon Eye is a powerful example of what we can achieve when we come together with urgency and with shared purpose. Thanks to your efforts, 60 children, as you have heard, are now safe and supported, and that is something everyone should be proud of. Thank you for standing in partnership in the unified mission to protect such a truly precious population, the children of our great state. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary. Next, we have Rita Peters, Special Counsel in my office, who they refer to as Rico Rita.
I don't think I'll ever outrun that name. Good morning. As you heard, my name is Rita Peters, and I have the privilege and honor of being special counsel to Attorney General James Uthmeyer. I've been keeping him a little bit busy the last few months, I think. It is an honor to stand before you this morning along with my partners behind me and the worker bees in the audience to share that 60 children were recovered, as you have heard, and it was only through the partnership of these federal, state, and local agencies. The number is not just a statistic, it represents a life and a future that was given one more chance. This operation reflects our agency's commitment to protecting the most vulnerable, our children. And this operation shows the extraordinary work collaboration between all of our agency partners. We all worked in lockstep to bring these children to safety. No one agency could have accomplished this alone. It was a team effort rooted in our shared responsibility, our civic duty, and unwavering determination to keep Florida safe. As prosecutors, our role goes beyond the halls of the courthouse. We are ministers of justice and advocates for the voiceless, and we are committed to being part of the solution along with our agency partners. Recovery is just the beginning for these children. They will need care, counseling, and attention. And we will join with our partner victim advocacy organizations as well as with the Department of Children and Families to be part of that. When a child goes missing, the whole community suffers. Children are not just our future, they are our present, and they deserve safety, dignity, and every opportunity to grow and thrive. It is our duty to protect our children. Their lives matter deeply, and their safety will always be our top priority. And today, through the powerful collaboration and the shared mission, 60 children were given hope, caring, and protection. Thank you.
Take a lead on this. This wouldn't be possible. So I also want to thank our federal, state, and local partners, because this shows everyone that here, not just in Florida, but in the Tampa Bay area, we are serious about recovering our children and making sure that we bring them home back safely. To the suspects that are out there, we're coming to get you. If you want to take our children, we're going to take you off our streets. I think we made it very, as you say from this morning, we were sending a message out to everyone that our federal, state, and local partners are working together to make sure we bring our children back home safely, and we're making sure that we take our suspects off the street. And as I said earlier, 60 is a big number. For the city of St. Petersburg, we had 11 on the list, and we recovered 11. And again, that's thanks to all the hard work you've seen behind me, especially to the marshal. So again, I want to thank you for that, sir. And I just want to end on this. As they say, the state of Florida is not going to be allowed. And I can tell you in the Tampa Bay area, we definitely will not allow it. So thank you.
All right, Tracy Cayley, Baycare Behavioral Health.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to stand with all of you today in recognition of the great work that is done when communities come together. As others have stated, this unique coordination, this is the second year